I still think you should call and complain about some arguing and some loud music. I'm dead serious.
Shit, I mean, like it is. What real life shit happens to people? These people are square. They're not used to fucking somebody that.
As a matter of fact,
you're transitioning from a house to an apartment. Okay, that's going to take a little doing.
I'm allowed to have as many friends as I want.
It's a little different. We're transitioning.
Me being inconvenient to you. If I pay my rent, it don't fucking matter.
You have your workers.
If I pay my rent, it don't matter.
But you're not paying your rent. The government is.
So what? It's still being paid.
Exactly.
And on top of that, what they're doing is illegal.
No, because what they look, and they're trying to screw her legally though, because they're serving her 1430, and what they do at that, if she don't fix the problem in 30 days, they sue her. No. I'm talking about to them on their end. They're hoping they probably are. I'm not going to say that they got their decision made already, but they're
1430 and go to Greg and say they have not told me what I'm doing.
Well, and
here's all they're saying is that I'm a normal human being.
Well, and you didn't get no warnings. They just served you a fucking 1430. Like, well, I guess that's technically a warning. That's technically a warning.
Told me anything
because they're saying if you got 14 days to fix the problem. If not, in 30 days you move out, and then we sue you for the rest of the lease.
Here's the deal.
Which is the government.
All these accusations are that there's possible drug activity or illegal activity. That's an accusation.
Yeah.
And it's a big accusation, seeing the fact that they know that since she just moved in here, there's going to be some coming and going, like. That's expected.
They probably got one of us on camera doing some suspect shit, and it's probably Memphis.
Listen. That's a goddamn lie.
Who knows, dude? They had Chris on fucking.
That's the
listen. I can tell you.
That was,
I don't think anybody in this that's been in this apartment has been caught on camera by anybody here doing anything. I mean, he might have been.
Sherry said that Sherry gave her a pad.
See, and it would be some shit like that really happened. You know what I mean?
So the only thing that was handed to her outside was Sherry giving her 10 packs.
Well, I think all those accusations are discriminatory.
Well, they're baseless.
Well, yeah, because they're
baseless for sure, because there's no truth to any of it. I mean,
that's because they know I'm in program.
And they only would know that as if the property manager shared information that. It wasn't their business to share.
That's discriminatory towards you because you are in the program.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
This is the 1430.
Does it say what it is?
Persons living in premises that are not on the lease. This is on lease.
But it says in my lease that I'm allowed to have people up to 14 days.
Breach of peace and quiet enjoyment of fellow tenants living in building.
Yeah. Peace and quiet.
So you're not allowed to have a surround sound or a radio?
So what happens when these people over here next door are playing bumping their music all night?
Oh, they like that music. They like that.
Bumping their music and stuff. We don't even have a stereo in here. And they're over here bumping their music. I can hear it all in the hallway on my apartment. What are you talking about?
I really don't think that dude next door is tripping on it.
He's not.
Because he actually let me in one. He let me in one day.
Endangering the security and safety of other tenants living in the building. How?
They're gonna blame it on your dog.
Memphis.
I think they're trying to blame that one on Dozer.
Dozer hasn't had any ill.
He's a pit bull. That's all that needs to be said.
But he's a trained pit bull.
I'm saying, listen, I know Dozer ain't fucking with nobody, but that's not. When you read that, the first thing that popped in my head
potential
was
criminal activity on premises.
Potential. That's called speculation. What if that means?
Let's have it bringing tools and stuff up here.
What brings them to that conclusion?
I bet it's bringing all the tools and shit up here.
Okay, so you're just moving in.
Look, you need to call them and tell them that based on what they wrote on the 1430. Did they do any investigation themselves, or did they straight up go based off of?
Right, it's what we do.
No, because you need to ask them, because you know what? That sounds like they're going based solely off of what motherfuckers have came and told them. It's not like they came out here and viewed her in the fucking, you know what I'm saying, in person and seen these accusations. They're just going off of what some tenants have said.
On the grounds, I picked up trash out there and I played with my dog, and that is it. And we play peacefully. We never had no beef with nobody.
What else it say?
It says, you are hereby notified that you are in violation of your rental agreement for the above listed property as follows. Persons are persons living in premises that
Well,
are not
look it up
listed
today.
on
I can have
lease.
somebody here for 2 weeks.
Breach of peace and quiet enjoyment of fellow
That
tenants.
just means after hours. I
living-
bet there's a curfew.
Do you have
living
your
in
lease?
buildings.
Curfew.
Living
What's
in
your
buildings.
lease?
Wait a minute. How's their curfew now? If their thing says one thing, and you work a whole different shift.
Right.
No, the thing that says outside is just for cars coming into
Residential lease agreement.
cars coming into the grounds. That's only for visiting people coming in the vehicle. They can't come, you know what I'm saying, after a certain time. But that's not curfew for tenants living
Time
here.
they can come after.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what time it says, but I know they had to sign up back when I lived here.
Endangerment of security and safety of other tenants living in the building. Why?
Only approved occupants shall occupy rental unit. No other person shall occupy the rental unit on a temporary or permanent basis over a week without a written permission of the landlord. Occupancy by persons other than tenant is a breach of this agreement and may result in eviction of tenant and all other occupants. In the event of additional persons occupy the rental unit, the rent shall be increased in the amount of $15 per day per person for the period of time that additional person occupy the rental unit. The standard occupancy guidelines of 2 persons per bedroom will be enforced. Other occupants that will occupy rental unit within 5 days of move-in or delivery of possession, landlord and tenant shall inspect blah blah blah. Okay, wait. Tenant warrants. Tenant shall maintain the premises in a clean and habitable condition and shall notify the landlord of all repairs as needed. Tenant shall, upon termination of the lease, leave the property in conditions as good as when tenant occupancy began. Reasonable and normal wear and tear expected. Tenant is liable for repair of damage resulting from tenant's intentional or negligent conduct. In the intentional or negligent conduct of tenant's family, guests, or other occupants.